What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. It is week 15 picks and predictions NFL week 15. We got a full slate of games. Sorry I missed Thursday night football game. The 49ers and Rams. Just been busy. Sorry, missed it. I tried to get this video out sooner, but was busy. Anyways, let's get into this week's games. I'm going to give you my picks and predictions for all the games. I'm going to give you my final plays probably in the comments below. I'm still thinking about it. Give you a quick recap of last week's games. Get you in and out of here with these picks and predictions. Please like, comment, subscribe. Give me your thoughts. Give me your plays. Give me your... I'm all ears, okay? Guys, do your research. Have fun. Bet safely. Let's get into these week's games. Let's go. First up, Baltimore Ravens going to New York to play New York Giants. The Ravens are minus 16. The total is sitting 42.5. This game, I am leaning towards the Ravens. Minus 16. I do think they're going to put a whooping on the Giants. Sorry, Giants fans. I think that's the way it's going to go. I think Lamar Jackson is going to have a hell of a game. I think the Giants probably going to get smoked. It's probably going to be like, I think the Ravens put up 35. Giants put up 17. I do think they cover the spread. So 35-17. I think that's the way it's going to lean. Might be a final play, still thinking about it, but that's the way I lean. I do lean over 42.5. I do think the Giants, like I said, I do think the Ravens put up 35 points, and the Giants put up 17. That's the way I lean. Might be a final play, still thinking about it. Next game, New York Jets taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars in Jacksonville. New York Jets are minus 3.5. The total sitting around 40.5 for this game. Keep going back and forth in this game. It's gonna be I think it'll be an interesting game. Might be a close game. Neither one of these teams are still in the running for the playoffs. So, anyways, I'm gonna lean Jaguars plus 3.5. Think it's a field goal game. Maybe Jaguars pull off the win. Might be a final play. I'm still thinking about it. But I do lean Jaguars plus 3.5. Total sitting around 40.5. I'm going to lean under 40.5. I think this game lands around, it lands right around 40. I can see this game going 20-17. Jets get the win by a field goal, possibly. Might be a final play. Still thinking about it. I think it's going to be a close game. Next game. Dallas Cowboys going to Carolina, play the Carolina Panthers. Panthers are minus 3. The total sitting around 43.5. This game, I keep going back and forth on it. Everybody says the Panthers are going to win. Cowboys are sucking right now, but they played the Bengals pretty well last week, and that was a crazy game, the Bengals and Cowboys. This game, I keep going back and forth. I don't know if it's going to be a final play, but I am going to lean Cowboys plus 3, maybe even money line. I'm not sure if it's going to be a final play. I'm still thinking about it. Total's 43.5. I'm going to lean over 43.5. I think both these teams could put up quite a few points. I can see this game going 27-24 either way. That's the way I lean. Not sure if it's going to be a final play. We will see. Next game, the Washington Commanders going to New Orleans, play New Orleans Saints. Commanders are minus 7.5. The total sitting around 43.5. This game, Derek Carr's injured for the Saints. Also, I believe Taysom Hill is out. New Orleans Saints are banged up. They've got a lot of injuries. The Commanders might come in this game and whoop some tail. Sorry, Saints fans. I do think the Commanders come in here and do damage. But maybe not. I don't know. They keep going back and forth in this game. But I'm going to lean Commanders minus 7.5. And total is 43.5. I'm going to lean over 43.5. I think the Commanders could put up probably 30 points. I think the Saints could put up 16. Just get us over the 43.5. I'm not sure if it's going to be a final play. I'm still thinking about it, but I lean Commanders minus 7.5 and over 43.5. That's the way I lean. Next game, Cincinnati Bengals going to Tennessee to play the Titans. Cincinnati is minus 5.5. The total is sitting around 46.5. This game, man, I think it's going to be a battle, honestly. I think Titans might show up and try and play in this game. So I'm going to lean Titans plus 5.5. Total is 46.5. I'm going to lean over 46.5. I think both teams could put up quite a few points. This might be a final play. I'm still thinking about it. But I lean Titans plus 5.5 and a total over 46.5. Next game, Kansas City Chiefs going to Cleveland, play the Cleveland Browns. The Chiefs are minus 4. The total is sitting around 43.5. This game, probably not going to touch it. Probably won't be a final play. I'm going to lean Browns plus 4. And total is 43.5. Gonna lean, man, I don't know. I'm gonna lean under 43.5. I think it could be a low scoring game. I could see this game going 20-17 or 21-20. Chiefs get a win. It lands right under 43.5. Might be a final play. Still thinking about it. I'm not 100% sure on this game. But I lean Browns plus 4 and under 43.5. That's the way I lean. Next game. This should be a good game. Miami Dolphins head to Houston to play the Houston Texans. The Texans are minus 3 and total sitting around 46.5. All right. This might be a final play. I really like the Dolphins in this position. They are cooking right now. Tua is playing out of his mind. Tyreek and Waddle are playing along with him. The Texans, man, they're battling. C.J. Stroud is struggling, though. But I do like the spot for the Dolphins. I'm going to lean Dolphins plus 3. Total is 46.5. I'm going to lean over 46.5. I think both teams could put up quite a few points. I see this game going, man, 33-30. Dolphins get it done with a field goal. That might be a final play on the spread and the total. I really like this game. It's probably going to be a final play. That's the way I lean. Dolphins plus 3 and over total 46.5. Probably going to be a final play. Next game, Indianapolis Colts going to Denver, play Denver Broncos. Denver is minus 4. The total sitting around 43.5. This game, I keep going back and forth on it, man. The Broncos have been balling. Bo Nix have been balling. Colts, man, Anthony Richardson, they're playing, but they've been playing some tough games. This game, I keep going back and forth. It probably won't be a final play, but I am going to lean Colts plus 4. The total is 43.5. I'm going to lean under 43.5. I'm going to lean, I think the Colts keep it close. I see the Broncos winning by a field goal. I see this game going probably, man, I'd say 20-17. Broncos get it done, but the Colts keep it close. So give me the Colts plus 4 and under 43.5. That's the way I lean. It probably won't be a final play. Next game, the New England Patriots go to Arizona to play the Arizona Cardinals. The Cardinals are minus 6. Total sitting around 45.5. This game, man, I said in my last video for the Cardinals, man, it was going to be a tough game last week against the Seahawks. I already seen it coming. I said it in the last video. Check it out. I went against them last week. I felt so bad, man. I saw it coming, though. The Seahawks were balling. I was like, I'll talk more about it later. But this game right here, Patriots, Cardinals are minus 6. And total sitting at 45.5. I keep going back and forth on this. I'm going to lean Patriots plus 6. And I'm going to lean under 45.5. I think the Cardinals win this by a field goal. I see this game going 23-17. 20. Cardinals get it done. Probably won't be a final play. I keep going back and forth on this game. I don't like this game at all. It should be easy win for the Cardinals, but nothing's easy in this game. Nothing is easy. So I'm not making a final play. Go Cardinals, but I hope you guys win. I'm just saying. But I don't think it's going to be by 6 points or more. I hope it is. I hope it's a blowout, but probably not. I'm going to lean Cardinals. I'm going to lean Patriots +6. And I'm going to lean under 45.5. I really like the under in this spot. That might be a final play on this game, the under 45.5. But we will see. That's the way I lean, though. Next game, we got the Buffalo Bills going to Detroit to play the Detroit Lions. The Lions are -2.5. The total is sitting around 54.5. This should be a good game, man. Josh Allen is playing out of his mind. The Lions are playing ball, man. This should be a ball game. But I do like the Lions in this position because Josh Allen's got to do a lot, man. And the Lions might be able to shut him down. So I'm going to lean Lions -2.5. And I'm going to lean over 54.5 for the total. This might be a final play on both plays, the spread and the total. I definitely like the Lions in this spot. I think they could win this game outright, maybe by even more than 7 points. But I'm definitely leaning Lions -2.5. And I do like the over 54.5. I think this is a ball game, a shootout. I like the Lions. I think the Lions put up 35. I think the Bills put up 24. Give me the Lions 35, Bills 24, and I think we get over 54.5. This is going to be a final play for sure, I believe. Lions -2.5 and a total over 54.5. Next game, Tampa Bay Buccaneers going to LA Chargers. The Chargers are -3. The total sitting around 45.5. This should be a ball game. It's going to be a tough ball game, I believe. This might be a final play, though. I really like the Buccaneers in this spot. I think they could win this game outright. I think Baker Mayfield could show up and ball out this game against the Chargers. I like the Buccaneers in this spot. I like the Buccaneers money line. Probably going to be a final play. I think the Buccaneers show up and ball out. So I'm taking the Buccaneers money line. They win outright. The total is 45.5. I can see this game going over. Like I said, I think the Buccaneers put up a good 32, 33 points. Chargers put up 23, 24 points. That's the way I lean. The Buccaneers will probably be a final play. Next game, Pittsburgh Steelers head to Philadelphia to play the Philadelphia Eagles. Philadelphia is -6. Total sitting around 43.5. This game, I keep going back and forth on. Might be a final play. I'm still thinking about it. I like the Steelers in this position. I don't think the Eagles can win the game by more than 6 points. I think the Steelers might show up and play. They're in a great position right now. They've been balling. The Eagles have been kind of struggling a little bit, but I think the Eagles win it by a field goal. I like the Steelers +6, and I like the under 43.5 for the total. I think this is a low-scoring game. I think the Steelers might pull off an upset, or maybe the Eagles win by a field goal. I keep going back and forth. It probably won't be a final play, but I see this game going, give me 23-20 the Eagles get it done, but it won't be a final play. I keep going back and forth like I just did right now. I keep going back, changing my answers on this game. So it probably won't be a final play, but I'm leaning Steelers +6 and total under 43.5. Next game, we got Sunday Night Football. Green Bay Packers going to Seattle to play Seattle Seahawks. Packers are -2.5. The total sitting around 45.5. This should be a ball game. Should be a good game. The Seahawks are at the top of their division. They're balling right now, surprisingly. I hate them for being the Cardinals last week, though. That was tough. Packers are -2.5. Total's 45.5. I like the Seahawks in this position. They could pull off the win. It probably won't be a final play, but I like the Seahawks +2.5 or money line. That's the way I'm going to lean. The total is 45.5. I'll lean over 45.5. I think both teams could put up quite a few points. I see this game going 33-30. Seahawks pull off the win, but probably won't be a final play. Next game, Monday Night Football. We got two games from Monday Night Football. We got the Chicago Bears going to Minnesota to play the Minnesota Vikings. The Vikings are -7. The total is 43.5. This is going to be the first Monday Night Football game. I keep going back and forth on this game. I'm going to lean Vikings -7. And total is 43.5. I'll lean over 43.5. I think the Vikings get it done. I think the Vikings win this game outright. I think the Vikings put up, let's say, 35 points. Bears put up 17. Vikings win this game. Probably won't be a final play, but that's the way I lean. Last game of the week, Atlanta Falcons going to Oakland, play the Oakland Raiders. Wow, that's old. I'm sorry, Las Vegas Raiders. My bad, my fault. Sorry, Raiders fans, I forgot. It's now Las Vegas Raiders. Damn, my head's in the gutter. Sorry about that. Atlanta Falcons playing the Raiders. Las Vegas Raiders. Falcons are -4. Total sitting around 44.5. I think this is a bounce back game for Kirk Cousins. He had a rough game last week, but I think he bounces back and gets an easy win here. I'm taking the Falcons -4, and I'm going to take the over for the 44.5. I think the Falcons come to play. I think this game goes, I see it going 27-17. Falcons get it done. Or 30-20. Falcons get it done. I think it gets over the 44.5. Might be a final play. I really like the Falcons in this spot. Falcons -4 in the total, over 44.5. I do like this game a lot. It might be a final play. I'm still thinking about it. That's all the games for this week. Like I said, I'll put my final plays in the comments below for sure. I'm still thinking about it, but I will have them in the comments below. All right. Last week, week 14, final plays, guys. We did a great job. We went, one sec, let me double check. We went 5-1 last week on our final plays. Quick recap. The only loss we had was the Lions game. The Lions, I think it was, I forgot. It was a Thursday Night Football, I think. It was the Lions game against the Packers. We had the Lions -3.5. We missed that by the half point. They won by 3 points. But that was the only loss we took last week. We went 5-1. We had the Bucks -6.5. They whooped that game. The Chargers +4. I'm talking about last week against the Chiefs. Chargers +4. The Chiefs won by 2 points, I believe it was. They covered. Chargers covered that. Seahawks money line, had to do it. Sorry, Cardinals last week, man. I saw it coming. The Seahawks came to play, man. And then the Rams, we had on money line. That was a crazy game. We got lucky on that game. The Rams won that game. And then we had the Vikings -6 against the Falcons. They whooped tail in that game. So, yeah, last week we went 5-1 on the final plays. Hopefully we can do it again this week. I'm very excited. Let's get it going. Give me your plays. Give me your thoughts. Give me your favorite players. I'm all ears. Guys, have fun. Bet safely. Do your research. And we'll see you in the next video. Peace.